First of all, I want to say happy 4th of July to everybody. Second of all, what's going through my brain right now? You really don't even fucking want to know. What I saw tonight on CNN in the Donald Trump speech, and then after the Trump speech, during the fireworks ceremony, the so-called fireworks ceremony, how many of the artists that sings every one of those songs were there tonight? Now I know Toby Keith couldn't be there because he died from cancer. Journey, John Bon Jovi, and others. They weren't present. Martina McBride, she backed out. And her song is "It's the Independence Day." Get that? It's the Independence Day. And she backed out of it. She backed out. Congratulations, Martina McBride. You stood up for the American people by backing out of the fake American Donald J. Trump State Fair. How? Now, all right, they couldn't keep the Ferris wheel running. There's cracks in the building there where it was at. In neither one of those tents did they have air conditioning or units. Several people had to be taken to the hospital due to dehydration, and some of them on ventilators or life support. Okay? Got that? Because of heat-related illnesses. And then you have these fucking idiots out there today, the MAGA supporters of America, that gets out there in the middle of a thunderstorm. Okay? All right? Now get this. Okay? Listen to this. Had it been the Democratic Socialist of America Party, which I'm a part of, had it been us, if we were asked to leave by the Donald J. Trump National Guard, like MAGA was, because of a severe thunderstorm coming up, and the fear of the stage fucking collapsing, right? Had it been us that charged back toward the stage, just like January 6th, okay? Just like January 6th, they were determined to do what the fuck they wanted to do. They charged right back towards the stage. We all remember January 6th. And we all know Donald J. Trump. What he said was, you can go down there and peacefully protest in front of the Capitol building, knowing these people were already violent and angry and hostile, knowing that they were ready to dethrone the government. But even when January 6th happened, they thought, oh, we can go in there and we can throw our legs up on Nancy Pelosi's desk and we can take a shit on her seat and stuff and make America great again. No, That ain't what happened. The votes still went through and MAGA lost. So today, before the severe thunderstorm hit, there was a Klan rally, a Ku Klux Klan rally, a white Christian nationalist rally. Okay? There was a bunch of white Christian nationalists, white supremacists, wearing the American hat across their heads, you've seen it. And then wearing a big white thick bandana all the way across their face, across their nose, and then wearing thick sunglasses where you couldn't tell who they are. Who does that remind you of? That reminds me of the same people that MAGA talks about in the Muslim community, which is the radical Muslims. Okay? Radical Islams. They talk about radical Islams. Let me tell you one thing right the fuck now. Every religion has radicalism. And what you saw today in Washington, D.C. was radical Christianity, who was out there on the Capitol lawns chanting death to Hispanics. Death to Hispanics. You tell me who invited them there. It was none other than Donald J. fucking Trump. He invited them there to do that. And that is where we are in America today. That is why I did not go out and celebrate July the 4th. I did not do it. I know that there's a heat dome where I live at. There's been one for a couple of days. But damn it, I've been out in the middle of it. Running errands, on a car with no AC. But you know what? I did that because I care for my husband. I did it. I go out there to people that I don't even know. And if I've got it on me, I give you the shirt off my fucking back. But when it comes to these MAGA supporters, they want to rip away health care. They want to rip away food stamps. They want to death towards Hispanics. And we all know that they not just want death toward Hispanics. They want death toward black people as well, or any fucking body who is not their skin color. Or if you're in the LGBTQ community, they want death to you too. That's what they're all about. They're not Christians. Look in the Bible. Jesus was a socialist. Jesus said, "Thou shalt look and love the neighbor. Thou shalt make sure that anybody who lacks food must get food. And anybody who violates that will be bound for Satan." And here is the mega Christians the MAGA white supremacists saying, we want to take away your food stamps. We want to take away your health care. Is that what God would want? Is that what God would want? You fucking stupid lunatics. Is that what God will want? No. And the reason why, and I go back to what Paul Lance says. I watch his videos a lot. And 99.9% of his videos make all the sense in the world. Okay? First, they came after the Native Americans, the people of my color. Then they came after the black people. Then they came after the LGBTQ community. Then they came after the Hispanic community. And let me say one thing right now. How many of you white people would go out there in 115 fucking degree weather, just like it is on the East Coast right now, and pick cotton and pick corn and pick anything out of the fields? How many of you are going to do it? You're not. And that is why that having Hispanics is the major contribution key to our economy. Also, you've got a president out there that gives not two shits about people who are suffering, as long as it's not him or the MAGA base. Come November, right? November 6th, I think it is. The THC products are federally banned. Federally banned after the farm bill that he signed in 2018. This is how fucked up in the head he is. But no MAGA can't see it. Oh, but if 2018 came back, MAGA would be like, yeah, we're all for THC vapes. But now that Trump's saying that he's banning THC vapes that help people with that don't like the actual marijuana and the combustion that it brings into their lungs and stuff, that want to do the vapes, he wants to ban those to 0.4 to where they have no psychiatric effects, no physical effects, no pain relief, no nothing like that. Knowing damn well that what's going to happen is people are either going to start going to alcohol or they're going to go to opioids. And what I mean by opioids is heroin, fentanyl, and shit like that. Yeah, MAGA. You'd rather that happen than you would have to legalize hemp products. Because you're saying, white Christian nationalism. No, you're not. You don't even know what Jesus really is. You have no clue. You want to take away people's health care. You want to take away their food stamps. You want to take away something that helps them with their pain and depression and anxiety and stuff, all because it don't affect you. That's the truth. And then today, I saw something that was the most disgusting motherfucking thing that I have ever seen in my life. Was the Ku Klux Klan taking over Washington, D.C. in a march that they were covered all the way up with white bandanas all over their face and their nose, right? All over their face and their nose. And then they had an American hat on, pulled all the way down to their eyes almost, eyelids. And then the rest was so dark sunglasses you couldn't even identify them. Tell me what the difference between they are and radical Islam. What's the difference, MAGA? You want me to tell you what the difference is? The damn difference is nothing. Here's what it is. You want the state and the church to be the same fucking thing. You want to dominate the gay people, the lesbian people, the transgenders. You want to dominate the black people. You want to dominate black voters. You want to gerrymander districts so you can rig the elections, and that is the exact truth. But you don't want to hear it because it don't affect you. Like Paul Lance would say, you don't want to hear it because it doesn't affect you. Paul Lance is right on vastly everything he says. And he tells the truth, just like I do. And for those of you who don't like what me and Paul Lance have to say, then fuck off. And have yourself a white Christian nationalism Ku Klux Klan rally day. Because you went up there to Washington, D.C. today with the big white thick handkerchiefs from your chin, neck, all the way to your nose where your sunglasses are, and then your hat covers the rest. So that way you couldn't be recognized. And you don't think we don't know who the fuck you are? We know you're the fucking Ku Klux Klan. We know that. We know that. We know you're the Ku Klux Klan. We know you're white nationalist. And we know what you're trying to do. And we know the reason why that is. That's because you're about to get your ass handed to you on a silver platter by the Democratic Socialist Party of America. Why is that? Because the old school Democrats just don't stand up to y'all like we do. Get ready, MAGA. The Democratic Socialist movement is coming. And if you don't like it, then kiss my big, fat, white candy ass. Go to hell. Burn in hell with your burning cross. You fucking homophobic bitches and anti-black hating bitches. Fuck you. Fuck everything you stand for. Go to hell. Have a white day.